Good morning, you absolute lesbian legends. I may not be the best toiler in the world, but I'm definitely the best flipping looking. Nice. You can call me Dusty Flipping Springfield, man. Just state me. Okay, you legends. So you've probably seen me chipping away there for a little bit like an absolute coal miner. Good morning, you 1,200 and something absolute flipping legends. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on Mark's Contemporary Pond. So I'm going to give you a quick flip round, show you where we're at, show you what we've got to do today. We're only here for half a day today, guys, because we're going to go back to Neil's and finish the tiling. Nice. Flip you around. We have got the Mussels from Brussels. He's back. There you go. So guys, this is where we're up to. It absolutely hammered it down with rain, guys. The last time I was here, I got absolutely drowned. So I'm going to give you a quick refresh. So this is our pond, 2 meters by 1.8 meters. It's going to be pump fed. You can't put a bottom drain in, guys, because it's in the ground. So unless you buried your filter, it just wouldn't work, guys. So pump fed, but we're going to go, there's going to be no pipe work or wires showing. So we're going to have a pump in the pond this end, going through that pipe, through the filtration, which will be in a planter over there. Then from there, it's going to come into this one, which is going to have a box welded liner as well. Then it's going to have a 60 centimetre stainless steel spill, which runs in there, which will all be lit up. This is a 1 foot high planter, which is going to have plants in it and all be lit up. The pond's going to be all have lights in it as well. That planter's going to have lights in it. So it's all going to light up like an absolute flipping Christmas tree. Nice. And also the OR's 60 centimetre spill has got LED lights in, which will also spill into there. So a few top tips for you guys. Box welded liner in there, box welded liner in there. But what we're also going to do is we're going to fit liner down there. I'm going to use gold label black sealer and a roller to fix the liner to there. That liner will overlap that, and that liner will overlap that liner. And then we're going to tile all this with some nice fancy tiles like these, guys. Let me just show you. So we're going to tile the sides with that. We'll tile over the top of that liner so you don't see any of that. And then we're going to pave all the way around the side of the pond. So without further a doggy flipping doo-doo, let's get into this. Nice. Okay, you legends. So you've probably seen me chipping away there for a little bit like an absolute coal miner, and this is the reason why, guys. So this top one has got to be 2 foot deep. So obviously it's deeper than 2 foot, but the actual pond level is there. So I've basically had to cut the blocks down to 6 inches to give us that depth, which is an art in itself. Meanwhile, the Mussels from Brussels is leveling that out. Okay, you legends, we are back at Mark's water feature / pond. So today, guys, I'm going to start doing the tiling. I'll flip you around. So we have got our porcelain cladding, which is nice. So guys, today I'm going to show you how to do a bit of tiling. I know you've seen me tiling in the last one, but in this video I'm going to show you a few hints and tips. Nice. Okay gang, I don't know if you saw in that little video then, but what I've done is I've basically chipped away all the cement back down to the ground level, the level of the blocks, which is actually below where the ground level will end up. And what I've done is I've put a piece of wood across and I've packed it underneath with sand. Now the reason that I've done that is, top tip for you guys, you can screw the battens to the wall, but then once the adhesive's gone off, it's really difficult to get off. Whereas if you use sand, I've packed the sand underneath the wood, which is all level, and then once I've finished, and it's after about an hour and a half because it takes 2.5 hours to set, I can literally just scoop out the sand and then drop the bit of wood off. Top tip. Second top tip for you guys, I can't do the front wall because we're waiting for the liners, so I'm going to start on this back wall, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it overhang slightly over each edge and each edge. And then when it comes to tiling this side, I can cut the tiles, butt it up against the overlapped edge, and then I can trim that off nice and neat with the old grinder with a porcelain cutter on it. So guys, 2 top tips for you in 1 minute. There's only one thing left to say. Let's do this. Nice. Good morning, you absolute legends. Welcome back. So, yesterday I did a bit of filming, but for some reason it didn't film. And I had to take my car for an MOT. And it passed, guys. That car has done 237,000 miles. So, I'm really well chuffed with that. Everything was nice and tight. And yeah, it went straight through the MOT, which is nice. So, I'll flip you around and film what I filmed yesterday, which didn't actually film. Nice. Yes guys, so that's how far I got. I was only here for about 2 hours guys, but what I showed you with the old sand, so basically you can just drag the sand out from underneath with your finger, and then this will come just straight off, rather than when you screw it on and then all your tile adhesive sticks to it, it kind of sticks it solid. So we have picked up all the liners. We've got the liners, we've got the underlay, we've got the filter, we've got everything. So today we are going to crack on, and you're going to see some serious progress with this pond / water feature. So guys, we're going to get some tank connectors on there. I've got to just bore around them a bit so they'll slip into the wall. We're going to put some liner from there down to there. Then we can get the box welded liner in, fix that to the wall, overlap that with that liner, just in case, because that's going to have a spill over the top gang. And then over time, if it's wind's blowing, it's going to soak through and it's going to ruin it in it. So I'm going to stick some liner to there over the top, and then we're going to tile over the top of that. So my plan today, guys, is to get this liner in, get the filter in there, get this pipe work done and through. I've just got to put some 90s on it. I've got to put some, so they're coming through there, gang. So I'm going to put 2 90s on. We've got to drill through that wall because that's where the filter's going to be. And then I've got to drill another hole through there for the return. And the idea of that is, guys, that you can use the spill, or you can just turn a nozzle, and then that'll be the other return, so it doesn't come through the spill. And you've got to put a non-return valve on this, so that if he turns it off, that water will backflow through the filter and then overflow the pond. Do you get me? Top tips for you guys, top tips. So, without further a doggy flipping doo-doo, let's get into this. Nice. Yes, guys, so I'll give you a little, we've got 1 set of lights, we're waiting for the other set. So that is a set of 5, actually that's a set of 6, I only ordered a set of 5. So I ordered 2 sets of them for the planters, and then I've ordered a set of 3 for inside the pond. So one will go there, one will go there, and one will go on this back wall. We have got our ORs Waterfall XL60, which is 60 centimetres, which I am actually going to have to cut the back of that off, and the Illuminati, which is going to light it up. We've got our box welded liner for the big pond, we've got our box welded liner for the back pond, and we have got the Muscles from Brussels bringing all the gear through. We have got our switch box 5-way, and guys, I'm going to put the lights on a remote control, which I think will be very good. So I'm just going to wire all the lights together and then put them into a switch box with a remote control, if that makes any sense. We've got some more tile adhesive. So gang, the first thing I'm going to do today is work on these. So I've got some flanges, but I've got to just bore out part of the wall so these flanges will fit flush. So without further ado, let's get into this. Nice. Whatever you say, boss. Okay, you legends. So there you go. We've got our tank connectors in through there. They're all sealed on with a bit of council black label, guys. This is what I call council black label. Yep. So those are on, guys. We've put some seal around those. We're going to take these off, and basically our liner will be fixed to that. We are now getting the underlay nice and neat, as you can see. And again, I've used some of that CT one just a little bit underneath just to keep it in place, because there's nothing worse, gang, let me just get out of it without stacking it. There's nothing worse than when you fit your liner and all your underlay falls in. So we're going to line along there, we're going to line along there, we're going to line along there, and then we're going to fix some liner to there. We're going to get our liner in, glue it to that back wall, and then we're going to fit some liner over the top of it, which will overhang so it can never leak. Do you get me? Do you know what I'm flipping on about? Okay, gang. And then I've got my pipe work going through there, but like an absolute knobhead. I haven't bought enough 1.5 inch pipe. but that's not going in today anyway. My plan for today is to get the bottom liner in, the underlay, the liner in, and get the whole thing tiled. Nice. Get a move on, muscles. Okay guys, so there is underlaying, very neat and tidy, if I may say so myself. All done by the gentle hands of the muscles from Brussels. So gang, we're going to get the liner in there. The liner's oversized. I'm going to fix it to the wall, gang, above the water level. And then I'm going to put another piece of liner down and over the top of that. Let me just show you my tiling. So we have got this done. This wall's done. Now gang, another little thingy majigger what I'm going to have to go. So these tiles on the ends are like this, which isn't a best look. If I'm going to butt up against it, you're going to see that. So what I'm going to have to do, gang, is 45 these ends off. And then when I bring the other tile, 45 degree, so that they meet right on the edge, which is going to be a bummer. But you know we can pull this off, gang. You know we can pull this off. I may not be the best tiler in the world, but I'm definitely the best flipping looking. Nice. Okay gang, that is our liner pretty much in. As you can see, I've had it oversized so we can run it up that back wall, which I've had to cut, which is a little bit scary on the old underpants. But now what I'm going to do, gang, you absolute flipping legends, is using Gold Label black sealer. We're not using CT1, not using Council Gold Label. So you need the black stuff. The clear stuff is not the same. The clear stuff is like a silicone. So I'm going to Gold Label about 3 beads of sealer along there, and then I'm going to stick the liner to the wall, and then I'm going to go over it with a roller. And then guys, I'm going to go and grab myself a sandwich, and when I get back, hopefully it'll still be in place. If not, I'm going to have to use a batten and then screw it to the wall and let it go off. So Gold Label goes off in about 20 minutes, and then once that's done, you absolute legends, is then I can trim this off to halfway along the brick, and then we're going to seal that with Gold Label as well, and then just put some bricks along it, and then we can carry on with the tiling. Nice. You can call me Dusty Flipping Springfield, man. Just state me. Okay, you legends, that is it for today and for this episode. I'm just hoping that we can get this finished for the next video. So, we got the liner fitted. It's all glued up against the back wall. It's all glued around the sides, ready for the coping. So that's good. It's just full of crap. So I need to remember to bring my pond back tomorrow. We've cut in for the blade. Now there's an airplane going over just to ruin everything. We've tiled that. And we've got this back wall all completely tiled, as you can see. And we've got that wall tiled. So that's not looking bad, is it? So we've got across there to do, we've got across there to do, and we've got the front to do. And then tomorrow we can get the liner in there, get that all sealed up. So from the back it looks great, doesn't it? I'll tell you what, guys, all that cutting the wall out and everything, I'm absolutely covered in flipping dust. Dusty flipping Springfield. So yeah, I'll speak to you when I'm back at the church. Nice. Okay, gang, just a reminder for you, this is for sale, guys. So it is a 1,000 gallon Niigata fiberglass pond. Obviously with a jet wash it's going to be all nice and green again, but also we've got these waterfalls, gang. You know how I like to bring it to you first. So these aren't like fiberglass, they're like solid clay and they all interlink. I'll see if I've got a picture. I'm sure I did a video on this pond before, so I will add a little video of what all these look like here. So if you're interested, let me know, guys. And also there's a load of rock as well. So you're if in the Midlands looking for a fiberglass pond or some waterfalls, leave you a message in the comments. Nice. Okay, gang, we are back at the church. How do you know we're back at the church? That's how you know we're back at the church. Cheers, guys. What a day, man. I'm absolutely covered in dust, man, from head to toe, cutting all them flipping blocks and stuff to get that stainless steel in and the tiles and everything, just absolutely covered. So these, I've literally just got home, gang. These clothes are going straight in the washing machine before I do anything else. Yeah, so that's about where we're up to. I'm hoping in the next video we'll get that job finished and buttoned up, you know, as we do it. Yeah, so it's all in bits and bobs. This video is because we was working on Neil's pond. I was working on that lady's pond that lost a fish, and we was working on Mark's pond. So it's and I've done a couple of other jobs in between. So this is a bit of a mishmash of a few days over the last sort of week, I think, from the last video. So yeah, we're pretty much rocking on with it. We're back there tomorrow, so hopefully in the next video we'll have that finished, and then we'll have a video on that lady's pond, which will be a absolutely much happier movie or film or YouTube or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it'll be definitely a much happier one. There's a lot of stuff in the pipeline for that before she comes back off holiday. Yes, guys, so what have we learnt from this video? Wear a flipping dust mask. Probably would be a good idea, if I'm honest. Yeah, so that little tip for the wood for the tiling, that's one tip. The tip for the water feature, waterfall, you know, the liner coming down. So because basically the water's going to run down there, and if the wind blows up against the tiles constantly, eventually it's going to ruin them blocks in it. So with the liner over the top of it, it's going to eliminate that problem. So yes, gang, that's about it for this video. I won't waffle on, keep you here any longer than necessary. So needed that. Without further ado, guys, I'll let you go. Take care of yourselves, take care of your koi, take care of your loved ones. God bless each and every one of you. Thanks to everyone that's recently subscribed. Thanks to all my original subscribers. I love each and every one of you. Like, it's you guys that have made this channel, you know, not me. I'm just a clown filming what I do all day, still waffling on. Listen, I'm going. I've got to try and edit this. It's 5:30 now, and I've got to try and edit this, but before it goes live at 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'll need another couple of these before that happens. So anyway, take care of yourself, take care of your koi, take care of your loved ones. God bless each and every one of you. Thanks for all your comments. Love you all. Peace.